Hello ladies and gentlemen, HOLLOWTIDE here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some huge new details about Bungie's upcoming extraction shooter marathon. This comes from reports about Bungie's recent closed alpha playtest, and honestly it sounds like the game has gone through some major changes compared to what we first thought it would be and what we first saw. I'm going to break down everything that's been revealed, but also what has been, I guess, leaked out, and what that could mean for the final game and how people are reacting. Now, I am not a part of these closed alpha tests. I have not signed an NDA. Bungie, if you're watching this video though, I would love to be a part of that stuff, and I would love to help you make the game better. So there's been a couple of articles, a couple of Twitter accounts and stuff that have been sharing, new details on Marathon and what's changed. For those who don't know, Marathon is not a sequel to the old Bungie games. It's an extraction shooter, and there's been a lot of negative press around the game, for both gameplay and, I guess, aesthetics, as well as the stealing of a artist's work. So it really feels like they were going to be pushing out the release date a long time. But from what I can tell, it really does feel like the focus right now is on the core gameplay flow. I think a lot of people had concerns with the beta thing that was open to the public that you had to sign up for. As you all know, it's being built around squads of 3. Apparently there's no solo queue just yet, but it looks like they've already added proximity voice chat to the game. It's live and it's working. The time to kill is also noticeably faster, and healing items now work over time instead of just instantly giving you health. But shields actually apply right away. There's a new environmental mechanic called the heat cascade, where there's a ship above you and sparks start falling from that, dealing damage over time, and will increase your heat meter. They've also changed how your character is, starting to bleed out. In the alpha, you just disintegrated into a duffel bag. But now, if you're downed and you're waiting to get revived, your character starts to bleed blue and will follow you around as you crawl and whatnot. But a duffel bag still spawns when you die, which I guess makes sense. There's also a new system in the game called a codex, where this is in-game achievements and you can complete objectives, you can get rewards from it, as well as titles that you can unlock by completing certain objectives. Very cool. There's also a shooting range that's in development, and I've seen not conflicting reports, but people saying that it's very far along and impressive in that it might be there for launch. It also looks like the marathon map is up and running, and it looks like it's not just going to be a single map, but rather multiple maps on this ship because it's so massive. And it seems like things are a little bit different rules-wise. There's permadeath, which means if you're fully killed, you cannot be revived. The exfil mechanic on this map is also different. Instead of going to a fixed extraction location, you have to make it to the center of the map, to the control room, and activate a terminal, and then that will generate a random point for you to go to get extracted. You'll get 3 minutes to get there and leave. It's also been said that there's higher tier loot on this map that's more common than other maps. So I could definitely see people who, they might get wiped on a different map, and they're like, well, I'm just gonna pop into the marathon and try to get a quick kill and, get somebody's loot. Apparently, something that has also received a massive pass is UI, audio, and exteriors. Apparently the menus are cleaner. All the placeholder icons are now gone. It's way more polished and looks dramatically better. Sources have also said that the audio quality is dramatically better as well. Exterior spaces, one of the biggest things that people complained about, have also received a major visual pass. This means denser foliage, better lighting, better shader work, and people have said to certain news outlets that the overhaul is night and day. Apparently, there's also a new runner called Rook, and apparently, it's not like any other runner in the game. It's more of a scavenger role, and apparently you only get 2 basic abilities. And the way it'll work is you actually drop into the match halfway through, and you will always load in solo as of right now. You'll get a predetermined loadout, which means you can't change anything. And honestly, I kind of like how that sounds. Now again, remember, Bungie says that they are going to have a new release date that will be revealed this fall. I believe there is a state of play later this month, so we could see Bungie show up there. But to recap, faster gameplay, new environmental hazards. Apparently, the aesthetics and the environment is much better. I'm still curious to see how they handle all the artwork theft stuff. But what do you think? Are you still keeping up to date with Marathon? Are you excited for Marathon? Are you completely checked out on this game at this point? I do think that there's a lot of people who aren't interested anymore, but, you know, once Bungie reveals more stuff and allows people to play like a free open beta, and people can actually get their hands on the game, I could see it generating interest once again. I don't have I don't have all my eggs in one basket with Marathon. I really was hoping that it was going to be a super fun game and something that I could, you know, make content on, that I could put on the channel, that I could stream and everything. So I still am crossing my fingers, but, you know, cautiously optimistic as with anything in the world of gaming at this point. But that's going to do it for the video, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with Marathon content, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!